was for. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Okay. So what's up, guys? It's Whisper Panda, and I got a new game. It's the PS Plus free game of the month. This is What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, I heard this is a
Someone
great
had put up a
story.
chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, how do I control this game? How do I interact? What did I do? I don't know the controls. Inverted. What? I don't understand. I guess we're going to try and figure this out. Can I run? I cannot. Unless it's with a different button. That's zoom. That's also zoom. R1
I
and
lived
R2.
here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
But why not? Why not Miss Edith? Now, I was told you play as Edith Finch, so... How do I... R1?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Can I take one? I guess not. Oh, look at her. She looks absolutely adorable. At least from the boobs down. Which, I don't want to assume her age or anything. But it seems like
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Well, let me do it anyway. Oh, that's cool. The letters, like, scatter on the ground. Oh god, this is a pretty game.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Where would the Finches be? Up there? Or down here? I'm going to try the other way first. I have no clue what I'm doing. Oh, it looks like it all just kind of brings me back around. Either way, I get to learn.
I wouldn't have driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Uh-oh, I think this might be continuing the story. Well, if not, or if it does, I can just turn back around. Oh! Hello! Bye! Can it hurt me? Can I get hurt in this game?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Okay, it's time to turn back around. Well, then, this was a lovely playthrough. I'm so sorry it was so short, but look at that. I don't look at the time. I have stuff to do today. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm not even sure if this is going to make a good video for anybody. But you don't know if you don't hit the play button, don't you? Probably should have taken this road first anyway. Oh, can't go that way. You can go this way though for quite a while. Alright, so where's everything? I don't know, I'm explaining everything.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
All roads. That's what trophy I got. It said all roads. I don't know. Okay, so that also brings me to the house. But I want to see if there's something like kind of secret that you don't see until the second playthrough. Which just kind of sucks that you can't run through the woods though. So I do in fact have to go across the bridge. Oh well. Ooh, the music kind of got creepy.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Oh, I love the music though. Very pretty, very, very, very pretty.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Well, the music stops me go away from it. Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, it does just straight up bring me back. This is an absolutely delightful game. Just from the aspect of wanting to bring you closer to the house, but getting that eerie sense of not wanting to go back. And she's talking about death, like her brother, and how one went missing. It's so interesting. Wait, what did it say? Washington. We're in Washington State? Complete opposite of the country. There might be slang that I've never heard of.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Really?
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Why? 17? She's only a little bit younger than I am.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
But I don't...
The power had been turned off the night we left.
The night we left? What happened the night you left? Why is a 17-year-old inheriting the house and because you would think her dad would still be around, but she said her mother gave her a key, which means her mother isn't around. The old tennis ball trick.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
What? Now I'm very confused. I need to find the fuse box. I need to turn on the power.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn, and Lewis. Lewis Finch. Lewis? The brother? 27, 1988. Wait, I need to do the math for that. How old was he when he was only 22? And is that an actual street? I don't know, and I don't want to like assume that that's an actual street. I'm so confused.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
I like Chinese food. I think a lot of people like Chinese food. If you don't like Chinese food, what are you doing with your life? And a lot of tuna.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Aww. Louis worked at a cannery? More canned salmon.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
What? Red wine. Might be Eddie's chair.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. I thought it was Eddie. Oops. That's my bad. Oh, that's a pretty view of the lake, by the way. Garage. Books everywhere. There's absolutely so much knowledge and words everywhere.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Ooh, that's just uncomfortable.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, picture. Look at that! Boxes. Boxes upon boxes upon boxes. Oh, no. No.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
What's in the basement? Barbara.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful? Beautiful. Barbara Finch. Wow. There's just so much written knowledge. Now, I don't want to get it wrong, but because of the chin, the chin strap, the chin pads right here, I want to say that this is a violin and this is a viola, but some people who tend to get, like, really upset when they're misjudged. The hell?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Milton. Oh, pff, my cat just touched my finger and I was like, what? Packing peanuts with an oil lamp.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Like what? That's like completely sealed off with like expanding foam.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
I'm afraid something's just gonna pop out, and I don't like that. I think this goes back to the kitchen. Yeah. I don't know. Well, library does kind of explain all
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Why seal up the bedrooms? What?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is a beautiful room. I wish I had a room like this. Just some sort of theme.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. A tea set. Oh, am I crawling on the floor?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Looks like her room. Potentially, Edith's
Just
room.
like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh god. That's slightly creepy. Orca's Island calves. Molly?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Wasn't Molly the cat?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
What? Who's Molly then? She said our cat Molly. What? Molly. Who is Molly?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh. Fish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Get down.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Why can't I get there?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh, what?
Mom, can I come out now?
What?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
What? Do I have to go back to bed now?
I kept eating and eating.
She's eating toothpaste.
I ate a lot of things that night.
What? She's gonna have to puke soon.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What?
I was a cat.
What?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Can I go up? What the fuck? What just happened to me? How do I... Oh, I leap. Where'd the bird go? Oh, the bird's over there.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
What the fuck? But what? I'm so fucking lost.
I jumped and I almost got her.
I'm growling. Can I get on the...
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
And yeet. Yeet. Why can't I eat it? Oh, because I have to get a cookie.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh no, where the hell? I am so confused.
Rabbits.
Yay!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
That's...
A mama rabbit.
Where? Donde? Gotta tell me where she is, kid. Fuck. Oh, oh well. caught her anyway.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Huh? The hell? Oh. Scared the hell out of me. What do I do? I can't just sit there.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Well, I can't swim backwards. I can only swim forwards. I'm in the thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I see bubbles. What am I doing? How do I... Oh!
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh, I have to, like, attack when I'm, like... these controls. Hey, fuck me. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ooh. I don't understand how... I don't know.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay, so where'd she go? Oh, there it is.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Uh-huh. Am I like an octopus?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Are you telling me that she ate humans?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Did you though? I have to... I can't turn around. I'm trying to get near. I don't know if this song's gonna get me copyrighted, so I'm kind of trying to talk over it, and I don't know what to do. What do you actually how? Can I get away from the radio? Would that be great? I'm a monster? Stop! Don't back! Okay, yeah, screw you. Follow
I
that.
wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not good.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
The absolute hell?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't understand. Ew.
I got closer and closer.
What? What? I'm back in her house? Oh, is it gonna be the gerbil? It's probably gonna be the gerbil. Ooh, the music's getting really creepy. I can't, like... Oh, my brain. I need to climb up something. How do I get up? How do I get up? Who am I eating? What am I eating? Who? What am I grabbing a hold of? What?
All of my stomach started growling.
All of them?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What? What?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
What?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here
She was
before
only
my mom sealed
10?
the doors.
What the fuck just happened? What?
This will be obvious later, but My mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
What?
So, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Molly the cat. I called it.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Her
room was like a museum.
Odin Finch. Odin Finch wrote a book? Multiple books? Death and Thereafter. Yeah, Joining the Great Majority. Oh. There's the Barbara, Molly, Calvin, Sam, Walter, I cannot read, Dawn, Gus, like Gregory, Lewis, Milton, Edith. I almost thought that was something highly inappropriate for YouTube.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Aww. Dragon kills. Aww. And those are a bunch of levels.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Because of a little forest fire.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Home movies. Random junk.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Maybe because it was true. You don't know that.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Aww.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
How do I go to the next one? How do I go to the next one?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Well, damn.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Wait, Edie with Sven and Molly. Molly is... Okay, so Edie is the great-grandmother of Milton, Lewis, and Edith. Which means Molly must be an aunt. I am...
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
What?
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Well, okay then.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Alright, so Edith is at the very top. Molly is in the corner. And Odin is in the other one. So, what? Okay. We will figure Sven and Edie. Oh, Norwegian folk tales. God, there's so many books and it's so pretty. Love it to death. Oh, another sealed room. Like I said, the expanding foam is everywhere. Okay. Pills. Don't take pills, kids.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
What? That is a fluffy floor. 2 sinks? Spirit orbs.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in the bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
It's in the oh yeah, duh.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Well, cool. Well, damn. Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh. It's not bad to have a hobby. As long as you don't use it for evil purposes. You know, going to a women's locker room and taking pictures of them, and that's not one that you want to do. Use it for good. Use a hobby for good. Don't use a hobby for evil. So if they've sealed up the bedroom, where did the kids stay? Fort Sam, Fort Calvin. Why is Calvin's blocked off?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To Command Center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Alright. Oh, broken leg. Cool. Oh, I have to pedal.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Aww.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Aww.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
No, it's not.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
He wouldn't have tried.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, that's fun as hell. Woo! Yahtzee! Bye,
That's the day he
kid.
made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh. Damn, dude.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wow. Alright. Okay.
After the funeral,
cool.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Understandably so.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Well, that's not fun, though. I love how he has, like, a very moon-type setting. Yeah, it's moon stars. And he's got, like, camo and, like, the sun kind of... Yeah, like, they both have completely different, like... Oh, that's cool. Eight, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 68. Okay, so 8 to 18. Yeah. Samuel Finch for the high school. Damn. Enlist. Yeah, he's very into it. I'm not ready to crawl back under. Thank you. There's a whole nother set of stairs. There's a whole nother set of stairs. So how do I... Okay. There's something that I can do here. It's gotta be for Sam's side. God, this game is delightful. How do I get out of here? Oh. That's cool. That's so fucking cool, dude. Oh. Bruh. The controls are so finicky. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh, hell yeah. More shit to see.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Milton.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah. Yeah. Guitar. Swan Lake. She's got Hollywood signs and, like, King Kong and shit.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barb Street. Dressed on a mannequin, couple dresses, posters, more books. Wow, this game is delightful. That's a really old cake then. At least 17 years old. Maybe more. I've seen that clock before. Everybody knows that clock. Well, if you don't know that clock, then you're obviously way too young. 44 to 1960. What? 1944 to 1960? She was only 16, so only a year younger than Edith.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Well, okay then.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Well, fuck.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Well then.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Wouldn't he have taken the key with him? You fucker. I can get copyrighted for this shit.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Well, yeah, there's blood. Thanks for the copyrighted music, broski. I enjoy that. Oh, that's creepy as hell.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
That's not... If I'm gonna get jump scared, I swear.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax.
You
I
little
was just
shit.
trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, we're dead, Walter.
Again with the Halloween music, I can't keep that. You need to stop. I cannot. What? Excuse me? Come on, Walter.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And when he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Yes.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Molly's room.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
But where is he?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Bye.
It wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
But I'm gonna slip on this. Okay. Where is he?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
What? I'm so confused. What is that?
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her.
Oh.
For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I was there
so happy.
myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ew.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Yikes.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Well, with that, I'm going to cut off this episode here. So if you, well, I mean, it's really interesting so far. And I did want to say that, but I am going to do some other things as far as continuing this, seeing if there's anything that I can find that's interesting in this. So, for the moment, this is all I'm going to put on for it. So, if you liked it, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to see more of me, why not hit subscribe? So, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.